already at third grade. And adults can do it too. That's fantastic. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the annual VCS Recorder Share. We are so glad that you could join us today. My name is Kristina Vashkis, and I teach all of the recorder students here at VCS. We are going to get started. We've got a lot of songs that I hope you are excited to hear. So to begin, I would like to invite the 5th graders who are going to introduce the share to you.
Good morning and welcome to the VCS Recorder Share. All of the performers have been working very hard on their pieces and are excited to present them to you today. Some of you may be remembering your own days playing the recorder in school, and you might be bracing yourselves for a morning unpleasant screeching. Maybe you have encountered this meme on the internet and laughed about it, wondering, why does VCS insist that my child learn to play the recorder?
First of all, let me dispel a few myths that are unfairly spread by this meme. Number 1, Kristina knows how to do her own taxes and hopes your kids will too. Number 2, the songs you will hear this morning are far more interesting and sophisticated than hot cross buns. Number 3, there's a lot to be gained by studying the recorder.
Playing the recorder is a great way to be part of a musical ensemble. This requires a lot of concentration, focus, and practice. Today you'll hear songs with up to 4 different parts being played at the same time. Now that takes some serious teamwork.
Playing the recorder is a great way to learn about other cultures too. Did you know that many countries have their own traditional flutes like the recorder? Some examples are the ney from Turkey, the rondador from Ecuador, and the sukihachi from Japan. Many of the songs you will hear today explore the music of other cultures.
Playing the recorder also makes it easy to learn how to play another woodwind instrument, such as the flute, clarinet, or saxophone, which I started playing this year. We could even take lessons on those instruments right here at VCS, or join the jazz band when we get to the upper school. We're already learning how to read notation and improvise in recorder class, so we'll be prepared to use those skills to learn more challenging music.
In conclusion, playing recorder has helped us develop our musicianship, culture, awareness, and collaboration skills. I leave you with a tweet from Lin-Manuel Miranda, who is continuing to use his own recorder skills in his professional life today. If the creator of Hamilton can use this ability to climb to new heights, just imagine what we could do. Hope you enjoy the show.
young students. Our first song will be Yangtze River Chanty, China's folk song. The People's Republic of China is the world's most populated country and the second largest country by land area.
One of the many instruments of the Chinese orchestra is the uru, which is a stringed instrument played with a bow. A bow. Another is a zizi, a bamboo flute. A guzheng is an ancient zither with 18 or more strings.
The Yangtze River is the longest river in China, the source of the glacier and the Dangla Mountains. Even today, families of fishermen live on their boats, using water from the river for drinking, eating, laundry, and washing. As you can see, the water appears to be yellow.
A few adults putting up quiet signals. Students, I know that we've talked in our music classes about how to be a good audience, about how to make transitions really smooth and really quiet. So in between each song, you'll notice that kids are going to come up and they're going to tell you a little bit about it. We want to make sure that everybody can hear that information, so you as our audience can really help us out.
I Got a Letter is an African-American spiritual. In the song, the singer is excited to receive a letter in the mail, but then becomes worried when they think it might be bad news. We will hear improvisations from Akira Taos, Coco Fry, Skindu Adafers and Kai and OJ.
I
The capital, Sri Lanka, is Sri Jayawardenepura Kotte.
Sri Lankan food is rich with flavor. Two of the most important ingredients are fish and coconut. One of Sri Lankan's biggest experts in Sealand. Olinda Kalia is a board game also known as Mancala. This traditional game is played during the Sri Lankan New Year. The beads used are Olinda seeds, which are red and black in color. They can be found in abundance in villages. People use Olinda seeds as medicine, as decorations, and as a weighing unit.
Morning,
sung in Swahili. The words mean, O God of the sunrise, protect this child. Help him to grow and become a worthy member of our tribe. Countries in East Africa include Eritrea, Somalia, Djibouti, Ethiopia, Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Mozambique, and Madagascar. Many people speak Swahili, which originally used Arabic script. Religions include Islam, Christianity, and traditional religion.
Shady Grove is a traditional folk song that comes from the region of the U.S. called Apache. This area includes parts of New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Ohio, Maryland, Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, and Mississippi. Appalachia is known for its beautiful mountain ranges and scene views. It is a destination for many hikers, campers, and nature lovers.
The song is often played in a bluegrass or old-time style. This music typically includes instruments such as banjo, fiddle, mandolin, guitar, and bass.
song from Israel, a small country in the Middle East. It borders the Mediterranean Sea and is about the size of New Jersey.
Because the shape of Israel is long and narrow, it has a varied climate. There are cold, snowy mountains in the north and hot, arid deserts.
Marzalino is a song for the harvest. The translation means we have come to our land. The hora, a traditional dance, can be performed with this song.
That you heard were the recorder classes that we have here at BCS. Everybody in the 3rd grade and everybody in the 4th grade takes recorder. The next group that you will hear are children in the 5th grade. These students have taken the 2 years of recorder that the rest of these students have. 1 year in the 3rd grade, 1 year in the 4th grade. In the 5th grade, they took 1 semester of alto recorder, which is a larger recorder. What that means now is that they could play any size of recorder, soprano, alto, tenor, and bass, and you will see all of those recorders today. So I would like to invite to the stage the lower school recorder ensemble.
Russia was written by Daniel Reed in 1786. The song comes from a tradition called sacred harp or shape note, a style of choral singing that originated in the South. Shape note means that the notes are printed in special shapes to make it easier for people to sight read.
Cesare Negri was an Italian composer, dancer, and choreographer who lived during the Renaissance era. One of his most famous pieces, Bianco Fiore, was composed for lute. The title of the piece means white flower in Italian.
Our next group to perform will be a similar sort of ensemble, sopranos, altos, tenors, and basses, but this time we have upper school students performing. These are students who have played the recorder for 4, 5, even 6 years if they are in the 8th grade. They are voluntarily giving up their time for the love of recorder, the love of music, and the love of performance. So please welcome to the stage the Upper School Recorder Ensemble. So we're going to play play 2 tunes for you today. The tunes that we have chosen are both Beatles tunes. The first one is Come Together, and the second one, You Can't Buy Me Love. So we're going to have one more final song for you. Before we do that, I would like to invite up those third graders who would like to acknowledge all of the hard work that went into this performance. There are a lot of people that we would like to thank. So if those third graders could come up and acknowledge those folks.
This performance would not be possible without the help of our VCS community. The first people we would like to thank are our homeroom teachers, Linda, Patricia, Allison, Angie, Caroline, Angela, and Kiara. Thank you for being flexible with your schedules so that we could rehearse together. Thanks to the many specialists whose schedules were also affected.
Thank you to Eve, Denise, Jessica, Ruben, and Sarah for their support of the music program. Special thanks to Sarah and Allison for helping Christina to schedule the big rehearsal in the auditorium.
We also want to thank the development team, Connie, Dalton, and Ellen. They sent you emails to tell you about the share and made the beautiful programs and signs. Thanks also to Stan for videotaping this performance.
A huge thank you to the maintenance crew, Dan, Luis, Oscar, and Felix. They moved a lot of instruments, equipment, and chairs around to make sure we had everything we needed.
Finally, we want to thank you, our parents and families. Thank you for encouraging us and believing in us. And yes, thank you for making us practice even when we didn't want to. We love you.
So 3rd and 4th grade, freeze, don't move yet. Remember what we practiced yesterday? We're going to come onto the riser, stopping at the middle, being really mindful of those around us. This is going to be our grand finale, which is a favorite at VCS, The Dream of Martin Luther King. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for being such a great audience. We hope you enjoy the rest of your day.